it just feels weird to get up and start drinking at 7 o'clock on Saturday morning. I don't know. I'm not judgmental if you do that though. It's your life and liver. Hey guys, it's Lindsay, also known as Bite Me Fox, back with you again. Welcome if you've been here before. If you haven't, I draw really random things and encourage you to draw along with me. This is definitely my favorite of my really stupid, what was that? This is definitely my favorite of my really stupid ideas I've come up with. This is, as you've noticed from the title, drinking and drawing. I take a bottle that I've pretty much usually bought directly for the packaging design. I'm going to get into non-alcoholics, but I did a liquor store run, so I'm gonna do my liquor store one first. I get a bottle that I specifically pretty much pick out so I can do a character design based on it. I did all kinds of different ones and all kinds of different alcohols. I'm trying to do a combination of the flavor of the alcohol with the bottle design. That way there's something that I couldn't factor in. So far I have found that buying alcohol for the bottle design just results in sweet alcohol. This one I'm hoping, I'm gonna be wrong, but I'm hoping will be a little bit different. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the bottle. Whoa. It is all black, matte, and gold with some white. So I'm hoping it's not going to be as sweet, but then I actually read it and it's a cider, so, you know, it's going to be sweet. Whatever. But I love black. If you haven't been on my channel before, I love black backgrounds. I love drawing on black paper. I have not done that enough with my physical work, so I'm going to actually try to get something done on black paper for this drawing, but we will see what happens. Anyway, alright, let's see what this bad boy tastes like. I'm pouring smaller tasting sizes now because I'm finding that some of these have to be shared in order to be consumed because they're gross and I don't want to drink them. Oh, this is gonna be one of those. It's alcoholic apple juice. Alright, so we are going to design a really sweet character in all black and gold. Oh my god, we're gonna make a Lolita. Are you ready? Yeah, no, I already know where this is going. Let's get to drawing. Alright, so first off, I have not drawn on black paper in so long. I'm gonna have to remember how to set up my colors and how my colors are gonna work. So actually first just swatch everything, get a better idea about what different supplies I want to use, how I want to set everything up, which is always how I like to start when I'm working with a new paper. I love color tone paper, especially black. It just kind of appeals to my edgy gothic side, whatever. But it's always funny to see how differently the colors react. So I just start with, you know, swatching stuff out so I can see what I do. And then I kind of tried to do some thumbnails, but I was having so much problems figuring out how to get enough color on the paper that it wasn't really going well. But anyways, so then I had this really weird idea to actually take and create enough contrast by coloring a large section of it in the gold and then drawing over it. Which I love the way this came out, but I don't know how to get the gold like smooth enough. I tried using the white and using the color splendors and stuff, but it knocked down the pigment of the Sharpie. It just didn't quite look like I wanted to. And if you've ever used a Sharpie for like any kind of art drawing, it doesn't make sense to do it. Like, it's definitely not what they were made for. The tip's too big to really get the fine details. But I love the way it looked. It's actually, I really say I do love the way this one came out. Although I love the way the thumbnail came out before it more than the finished piece, but that happens sometimes, man. You just gotta roll with it. And sorry about the shakiness on the camera. Something like when I hit my desk, for some reason the whole freaking camera moves. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm still rough on this videography thing. I've got all the supplies. Now it is time to get started for real. So I know I said I was gonna do a Lolita, but for some reason when I sat down and I actually started looking at the bottle, it had such a like pretty classy look to it that I didn't want to do a Lolita. I know I'm supposed to be like incorporating the flavors from the inside, blah blah blah, but I made up the rules, so I'm gonna break them whenever I want. Just go ahead and get over it. So that's what I did. She kind of makes me think of like a 20s jazz singer. Something about just the classicness of the black and the gold. I went back to it and I was looking at how sleek and how skinny the bottle was, and it just felt like it made more sense. So that's what we're gonna do instead. Sorry, I know, bait and switch. I think that's only true if I put it as the title, right? So one of the things that the bottle had on it that I'm not sure if you saw, but it had these little filigree pieces that I really liked. I thought they were really pretty. So I was trying to like use those. They had kind of a winged effect to them. And if you haven't noticed, I love wings. I actually have them tattooed on my shoulder. And so I was trying to get that like really cool winged effect going, but I don't know that I think that's probably the least successful. I was trying to make it look like they were turned, so it was at a bit of an angle, but I think it just looks like I couldn't draw it evenly. And I didn't draw it that evenly to begin with either, so that was definitely where I struggled the most. And also her skin looks more even in tone in real life than it does in the video, unfortunately. I didn't notice that though when it was on the tiny screen. I'm noticing it now on the big screen. Alright, so that is pretty much it for this drawing. I don't know that she has as much personality as my other ones. I don't know that she's quite what I had in mind when I started this, but sometimes that's what happens when you create. You just start and you see what happens, and yeah, it kind of goes different places. So let me know what you think in the comments. I would love to know what anybody thinks of it. what you would have done differently. And of course, if you want to draw along, just tag me, let me see what you do, or put a link below for your Instagram, however you want to do it. But yeah, I would love to see you guys next week. As always, I appreciate likes, subscribes, any of that. It means the world to me that anybody watches this crazy thing that I'm doing, and so the more of you there are, the more I just can't believe I'm lucky to have time in my life to actually sit down and do this, and that anybody's watching it. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.